In addition to all those people that we see on our television sets and in the theater, there's an entire crew of people behind every single production. There are the people involved with the direction, with the writing, with the lighting, with the sound. There are the people who build the sets, the carpenters. There are the people who drive the trucks. There are the people who prepare the food. And I'm sure I'm missing many other jobs and responsibilities associated with film and TV production in Ontario. We are number 3 in North America. First is California, then there's New York, then there's Ontario, 300,000 jobs. So what I'm here to say today to those 300,000 mums and dads is that we're on your side. And in order to lend further certainty to this particular sector, which has been such a powerful job created for us here in Ontario, we're going to make our film and TV tax credits permanent. That's a very important signal to send to the industry, because there's always a certain sense of uncertainty and unsettling when it comes to what's going to happen a little bit further down the road. So we want to make it perfectly clear that we are absolutely committed to this sector. It's been really good to our families. It's really been good to our economy as a whole. And we're delighted to be here today on this particular set in order to support this crew. I want to thank these people, and through you, the 300,000 people that you represent. It's a heck of a voting base. I hope that's not going against me. I want to thank you for the great work that you're doing on behalf of so many. Thank you.
So we'll open it up for questions.
Monsieur McGuinty, j'ai une question sur un autre sujet. Le Greenpeace dit que la consommation d'électricité en Ontario est en baisse et en même temps, il y a les coûts de remise en état de Darlington qui ont triplé. Est-ce que vous êtes encore en faveur de l'énergie nucléaire?
Comme vous savez très bien, en Ontario, nous fions sur l'électricité nucléaire pour environ la moitié de notre électricité. Ce que nous faisons maintenant, nous sommes en train d'éliminer nos centrales de carbone et nous sommes en train de mettre l'emphase sur l'énergie renouvelable. Alors nous menons dans la bonne direction.
Et le nucléaire fait partie de...
Ça fait partie de notre plan, sans doute. C'est impossible de s'embarrasser d'une centrale qui crée 50% de notre électricité. I'm sorry?
You have the cushion what you have left when you're finished with your announcement, because you have 1.7 billion.
Yeah. This does not involve, today's announcement does not involve new money. What we had allocated this on an annual basis, allowed for it, but it was always a subject of some, I must say, continuing discussion at every budget. Do we keep this in place or not? What I'm saying to those 300,000 mums and dads, stop worrying about that. I don't want you to worry about the security of your job. We're going to continue to support this industry throughout. So what we talked about earlier today, we still have $1.6 billion by way of the rainy day fund in the first year of our plan.
You keep talking, you have for a couple of days now, nipping away at how serious the threat to the economy is given the global state of the economy. How serious is it for Ontario? Can you be more specific?
Well, it just means that we've got to, keep our guard up. We've got to take whatever steps that we can internal to Ontario. We don't have control over what's the events that are unfolding abroad, but the fact of the matter is that we are plugged into the global economy. And if something terribly wrong takes place out there, there are going to be reverberations inside here. But we've understood this for a long time. And that's why our plan is about making the Ontario economy stronger, whether you're talking about our tax reforms, whether you're talking about investing in the skills and talents of our people by building a very strong workforce, whether you're talking about our intensive capital plan to build schools and hospitals and roads and bridges and public transit. That'll create thousands of jobs right now, running even. So we've been forward thinking. We understand how important it is to inspire confidence in Ontario families. And in particular today, I'm sending a message to those 300,000 workers involved in this sector. We're on your side. We want to introduce more stability, more certainty into your lives, into your jobs. And that's exactly what we're doing today. And the other message I want to send to Ontarians generally, there's only one way to ensure that we stay on track, that we put the principal focus on job creation in Ontario, and that's to support the Liberal Party.
Do you foresee having to do the kind of stimulus funding you did, Ontario as well as the country did, in the last recession just recently?
Well, we'll have to wait and see how things unfold. I like the approach being brought by Minister Flaherty on this. He says it's important for us to be both prudent and pragmatic. People know that should we be called upon to do so, we will work in concert with the federal government and protect our jobs and protect our public services. We protected, back in 2008, 400,000 auto sector jobs. You will recall the PCs accused us of engaging in corporate welfare. 400,000 families out there are counting on those jobs. We thought it was important to support them. I'm really pleased and proud to report the sector has turned around. We're once again #1 producer of cars in North America.
Couple more questions.
You told the Globe and Mail editorial board that you expect doctors to accept a wage freeze in the next contract negotiation. Why would you expect them to do that when other public sector workers haven't?
We were looking forward to a very enthusiastic, vital, vibrant discussion with our doctors. I know that they're sensitive to the fact that notwithstanding these difficult economic times and a period of relative slow economic growth, we honored a pre-existing agreement which awarded payments that were not in keeping with our existing rate of economic growth. So I'm confident that we can work with our doctors to ensure that we achieve a 0-0 base.
Should the province be revising its economic forecast given all these dark clouds you keep talking about?
Got to keep an eye on it. See, there's no doubt about it. You've got to keep an eye on it, and we'll work with the private sector as we move forward. We've always adopted their projections, and then we've come in below, just to ensure that we're being very small c conservative on these matters.
Your last question, right over here.
Local question for you. You've been in office 8 years, lots of promises for expanding Cambridge Memorial Hospital. What do you say to people who do not believe the promise that was made last month? You're going to do it again. You're going to do it if you get elected.
Sure.
What do you say to them?
Take a look at our record. We built 18 new hospitals. You recall the last guys? They closed 28 hospitals. They also fired 6,500 nurses. We've hired 11,500 nurses. We've hired 2,900 more doctors. We've invested in new technologies and more drugs and family health teams and nurse practitioner clinics. So I think we've demonstrated in a very ample and fulsome way our continuing commitment to healthcare. It's so important for all our families to have that. It'd be nice if we could build all the hospitals we need immediately and overnight, but we can't. So we have to establish priorities. We have a capital plan. The hospital in this community is accounted for. The money is there for it. And we intend to get it done.
In what year? Where is it? I haven't heard an actual firm timeline for it.
I'm not sure exactly where we are in the schedule with respect to that, but that's something that we can get for you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.